That contract finished. Welcome anybody who's watching. If you can hear the stream okay, please let me know, because I'm using a different headset today. Welcome in anyway. Lurkers are very welcome. We're just doing some contracts for money, because we're starting a new game save on Saxlingham, farm manager mode. So we start off with 1 million, and we bought a farm, co-farm, no arable fields. So we took the loan, 500,000 as well. So we've got to pay that back. So we can't buy anything. So we're just earning the money. We've got a cheap tractor, feeding wagon, because you start on the farm with some cows. So and that's a bit costly to keep buying bales from the store. So we're trying to buy the nearby small grass field. So that's I want to play the game this way. So rather than just keep buying all big machinery. What did you say, Wendy? You can't hear me. Wendy. 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 Are you on my YouTube channel? Yeah. Oh, I thought you said you couldn't hear me, so I've unplugged the headphones because I'm Dan's Xbox ones. No, I'm just having a look through the contracts. There's a big harvest one there. I quite like the cultivator ones. You do make a lot of money from the harvesting contracts. You've got one there, 35,000, 34,000. That's typical. I sent the cultivator back and we've got another cultivating contract. That one there looked quite good, 26,000. I think we're going to take that one. That's a big field. We've got some fertilising to do opposite the farm. I think we might do that next. What, we got 152,000 in the bank. Hi Steve, but not too bad, mate. How you doing? Good to see you. Oh, we won't need her. Means I'm near the farm. What fertiliser I don't use, I'll bring back to the store here so I can reuse it. What how much that hold? That's expensive fertiliser. Hope people can hear me okay. Because I'm on a different headset today. That's good. Hopefully I ain't too loud. I've got the volume turned up on the headphones. My daughter's partner gave me a set of brand new Xbox ones to try out. Because the foam was starting to fall apart on my PlayStation ones. They're all peeling. So he said, don't buy a new set, you can have my Xbox ones. Anyway, happy Tuesday, everybody. Hardly got a cloud in the sky my way today, but it's very cold. I think the wind is northeast today. That always is cold when the wind is northeast. Oh, that's cool. I see it, Stephen. I watched some the other day, other night. Yeah, this spreader's a bit ridiculous for this, really. You would use the sprayer so you can have the boom up in here. You wouldn't have it down in the crop. I see Auction David's map come out on Saturday. Saturday lunchtime, 12 o'clock in the UK. For people on PC on his itch page. Oh yeah, that's the best thing to do, Stephen. I'll send you my number over later, buddy. Yeah, I see it's more than Stephen on my phone because we all had like the colds and stuff, but I'm a lot better now, touch wood. But Wendy's been on antibiotics, my wife on antibiotics, and she sort of got it back again, like a virus thing. So tried to help her out the best I could last night. Yeah, we've all had like colds and that, Stephen. We've all had like colds and I had like eczema in my ears, so doctor gave me some spray and said that my nostrils were a bit sort of inflamed. Pollen. That affect your eyes as well, that old pollen. Make them itchy. Itchy and watery. I don't know if this machine automatically turn off or not. I don't know if Charlie will download, my son will download Oxy's map or not, I don't know. I did say I'd pay him minimal wage an hour to try it out. He seemed pretty keen on that idea. Perhaps I'll just tempt him with a packet of cigarettes. I'd like just have a couple of hours on it, just see what it's like. I know Oxy have said that'll be out in a month, 2 months. Crossplay version. Because I see DJ put a video up yesterday, he said that Oxy said that'll be... He's going to try and get it out in a couple of months. It all depends how the testing goes, I suppose, how fussy Giants are, but I expect they'll have to take a lot of stuff out because I think he's got like a Shell petrol station and things like that, so... I've been playing the old farm sim games. I've been playing, oh, was it Ballincrag? In FS25. I got into that. And I got into Meadow Grove on FS19. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we get diluted down versions. Yeah, I'm gonna take my console to a guy near me this year. I'm gonna get him to give it a refurb, because you don't have thermal paste here in consoles. You have liquid. Even Charlie didn't realise that. I said you have liquid paste, because I was looking it up. But I'm going to take it to a guy near me. Highly recommended. I think you can take it to him and get it back the same day. Because I know my console, what is it, 2.5 years old? And I always have it horizontal since I had it, not vertical. But I know what will happen. As soon as the warmer weather get here, that will start saying PS5 getting hot. So I'm just going to get it sorted out. I might take it out of the unit I got it in as well. My brother don't have his in his unit. He just have it lying on a metal tray on the floor, or wooden tray, so it don't suck the dust up from the carpet. He never get no issues with his. He's got the slim PS5 as well. The prices of them now are ridiculous. A PS5 Pro, £900. And I think a PS5 now, I think even the digital one's about 450, 500. That's ridiculous. I see someone put a game up, they say it's PS5, but I can't see it come to PS5. I don't know if anybody can remember it, if anybody had PS2, PlayStation 2, it's called The Getaway. The Getaway, it's brilliant that was. That was based in London. The graphics, I suppose the graphics weren't that good, but you would say it these days compared to the graphics, but I suppose back then, me and my brother used to spend hours on that. He had it as well. That's called The Getaway. Yeah, that's what they're saying, Steve, and that might come to PS5. But I just keep coming back to this map and Oakbridge. I tried out a Polish map the other week, what come out. I think the main game is 1,200 and some odd MB. And once you've downloaded all the buildings what he made for the map himself, that bring it up to about 118. That's a ridiculous figure. Them Polish maps are really very well detailed, but there is a nice map coming out. I spy the guy what made. He brought. Is it Pelegni? I love that little map. That's a French map. Pelegni. And he's bringing a map out called Mermet. I think MEHMET, some Mermet or something it's called. I think that's in Teston. That's a French. I think I'll definitely be flying that. He's put all his own buildings not on there, what we never had in other farm sim maps. They look awesome. He's even got snail farming. He's got snail farm, snails in greenhouses. Hello, Kate25, good to see you. Welcome in. That's a new name. Thanks ever so much for coming into the chat and stopping by. Appreciate you. Not sure someone was changed your Your gamer title. Yeah, I'm gonna keep him. Yeah, I want to buy this grass field because, like I said, I don't own any fields at the moment. Just cow farm. I'd like to do some of them big harvest contracts, but oh, that's Catherine. Hello, Catherine. Good to see you. Hi, Kate. Oh, right. I'll use that other track that'll do that contract. Got a hair on one I've got to do as well. I think I know where that is. We'll take this tractor. Stephen thought you were a troll, Catherine. It's going to give you the big hammer there. I quite like these Mercedes. I like the sound of them. You might see a few wild boars and that in the field on here. I think I know where I'm going. I've got to try and find this field now. Five-minute timeout. Send our best wishes to Phil, Catherine. Well, Kate. Kate 25. There's no way you're 25. Abby was 26 the other day. You must be younger than Abby. Mind you, I don't want you to tell me your age because you're not meant to ask the lady what her age is. It's very rude, apparently. Oh, you're 29, you are older than Abby then. Oh, I thought you were around but Abby's age, a bit younger. Good the heck, you'll be the big 3-0 next birthday, Anne. You'll have to have a party. We'll have to come over to our island. You have to have a party. Mind you, I've got to get a thingy first. I've got to get a visa. Well, not a visa, I think I'd need a passport. Oh, is that all you need, Stephen, is your driving licence to get a Northern Ireland? Yeah, we'll have to. Yeah, it's just a shame when you and Philip come over, we're all poorly. That was a shame, I was with about up with you. Oh, you went to Birmingham, Stephen, with a driving licence on a plane. Oh, well, me, Charlie, and Abby. And Abby's fella had better come over, because we can all drive. We're all got a driving licence. I suppose you wouldn't be allowed to if you had a provisional. Because you have to have photo ID now, don't you? I know, we understood, but we definitely would love to meet up with you. Yeah, exactly, Catherine. That's horrible when illness go through the family like that. Just wish the weather would warm up. It's very cold in the UK today. I'm going to grind this field twice, I think. There you go. That's right, the good thing about these Mercedes, if you want to start up a farm with not much money, there ain't much money to buy these old Mercedes tractors. honest, I've not what to do. You know what we ought to do? What to do is we should have a dedicated server. I'd like to have a dedicated server where you could have it running for 24 hours. Where if anybody want to jump on any time, just put the password in. Because you think a map like this, even if you don't know what you've got to do for someone else's farm, you can always just do contracts for them. Get a load of money in. We ought to do it when Oxy's map come out, I reckon. Yeah, it'd be cool, Stephen. Perhaps we'll do it when Oxy's map come out, I reckon. Have a server. I think he's putting new animals in as well, ain't he? I know he's going to have rabbits again. He's putting me in. Exactly, Catherine. That'd be like the good old days. I don't think Charlie probably wouldn't join it because he's over on the dark side. Mind you, to be fair, he changed his PC. He got a PC about £1,800. I should have had one. I should have had his old one, really, Stephen. I should have had one of his old PC. Because he let his girlfriend bought it off him. I think she bought it off him for about 250. So we did. You used to keep hitting the poles though, Steve, and that's the trouble. You used to keep hitting the poles. Can you remember that, Catherine, when he used to keep hitting the poles? He loved poles. I'll like to message Oxy. I'll like to tell him when he bring the map out for console, can he make sure the telegraph poles are they're non-collisions for Stephen. There's the old thing, we look at him in the middle of the field. There's the wild boars. They don't attack my crops because I haven't turned off, you know, attacking the crops. Look at him in the middle of the field. I only got it because I want to try that new slurry tankers out. See what they're like. I think that was £6 a DLC. Oh, yeah, have you got that? Did you get the DLC, Stephen, did you? I didn't get the year 2 season pass. Because they didn't have 4 things coming out like last year on the season 1. They only had 3. They only had 3. And I didn't bother because I don't think the map looked very good what's coming out at the end of the year. I don't look as nice as that Scottish map. Oh, the poles. What are these meant to be in here? Onions? I knew we wouldn't get Ford tractors in the game. I knew we wouldn't get Ford tractors. Because every time people asked them, they wouldn't ever give you any like straight answers. That was because that was part of that versatile pack. That's why we got them American Fords. Yeah, I'll have a look at the minute once I finish the contract. Oh, Charlie's been doing a lot of power harrowing. I put a video up on YouTube. But I didn't have the volume turned up on my phone very well. The audio. He's been using a John Deere. Is that a 676 series? With a 6 metre Mashio power harrow on the back. Because they've been putting the spring crops in, but he's been doing lately. He's been doing where they had the old maize for the pheasants. Obviously, chopped all the maize down, and they ploughed them all up. So Charlie has gone round power harrowing them. They got loads of them to do. But he's enjoying himself. That's the main thing. Getting plenty of experience, different jobs. They're lovely farmers who he worked for. They are. They treat him like a son, really. He's a good lad, though. We're dead proud of him. Dead proud of him. You know, I started at 13 years old on a farm helping out. Whereas my son, he started out at 18 years old. So, he'd never driven a tractor. Oh, he'd like to go to Australia. He'd like to go to Australia. So he would. He'd have to take his girlfriend with him now. He's the right age for doing that now. I ain't many days away from being 19. Yeah, our little Charlie is all loved up. He is, Kate. He is. He ain't little no more. He's about, what, 6'4" in height? 6'3". He was like a little midget when he was a goalkeeper. When he used to play for his under-15s team and under-16s. When he was a goalkeeper, he couldn't touch a crossbar, but he would be able to nowadays. His head will probably touch a crossbar. Yep, he is. He is. He is, Catherine. Yep, he's over 6 foot. So he is. And my daughter's partner is taller than Charlie. My daughter's partner, Daniel. I reckon he's 6'5". 6'6". He's fairly tall. I don't know what I am. I'm about 5'9". I think so, just under 6 foot. 5'9", 5'10", something like that. Yeah, I'm about 5'10", 5'11", something like that. You would be tiny, Catherine, standing beside him. Mind you, Phil's quite tall, isn't he? He always look on your photos. Phil look quite tall to me. He could be a rugby player, I always think, Philip. I wouldn't want to get in his way anyway, put it that way. Oh, he's 5'11". He looked taller than that. But, not being rude now, Catherine, that's because you're so short, probably. Like when I stand beside Wendy, she look a midget. Wendy is 5'2". And like I say, I'm about 5'11", 5'10". I know it's not many inches, but when I stand beside her, I can like rest my chin on her head. So you're about you're an inch taller than Wendy. Small bodied, big heart. That's what I say. That's what I say anyway. What Wendy make up for in height, she make up for in heart, bless her. She's the most kind-hearted person I know. So she is. She'd rather give somebody to somebody else and go about herself. That's the sort of person she is. Mind you, I think we're all kind-hearted. I think most people are kind-hearted. Do you know what I mean? Like my old dad and my late granddad used to say, it don't cost nothing to say please and thank you. Yeah, I think Charlie will be he'll be 19 on the 30th of this month. Boy, do it make you feel old. Mind you, I am old. I don't know, I'm what, twice your age, Catherine? The years just fly past, though. They go so fast. Can that be completed? Blooming traffic. I might go 3 times round, that will be better then. There's much the field to do. I don't think I'd like this big hill somehow, a slope. Hi, mate. How you doing, mate? Good to see you, mate. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, mate. I didn't have a very good year last year. I expect you see on my post what I put up that unfortunately I had the shock call that I had kidney cancer. So I had to go to Cambridge in December and had my right kidney removed. So I did. But I've now started treatment. I had one lot of treatment and I have another lot of treatment next Friday. It's just, they say I'm cancer free, but it's just to kill if they left me cells behind. That's like some kind of immunity therapy. A drug IV, so I just got to have that for 1 year. Every 6 weeks, just to see, just in case basically any cancer cells were left behind. But apart from that, mate, I'm all good. I hope you're keeping well. I keep being strong and positive. They tell me that's the best way in life. Keep smiling. So that's all you can do, really. Yeah, I just had like a routine last year about July time. Regular that's kidney scan because I hadn't had one for a while. And on the scan, they couldn't pick me right kidney up very well. Could hardly see it. So and then because I discovered that I'd got a tumour. I've got a tumour sort of took out the outside of my kidney. My kidney was still functioning properly, they said, but they were hoping to do keyhole, but I had to go to Cambridge because the cancer had spread into one of my main sort of veins. Yeah, I think someone said, was it Xavier or Xavier? Sorry, you came in there, you said, what map am I playing? I'm playing Saxlingham. Saxlingham Farm Estates, that's called, on the mod hub. Yeah, thanks so much, mate. Appreciate everybody's support. Yeah, they promised me they're going to scan me regular as well, so they're going to scan me for every 6 months, 2 or 3 times a year, so like I said, I was hoping to have keyhole surgery. Then when they discovered it had gone into some main veins, I had to have a major operation. I've got a tidy scar on my stomach. I've got like about a 3-foot scar that go from the middle of my stomach right round underneath my belly to my back. But that's healed up nicely. Luckily I didn't get any infections in it, so no, I'm hoping to start back this week, Elite. I'm hoping to start back this week. So I am, because I do traditional window cleaning, you see, all ladder work and buckets. So they said they wanted me to have at least 4 months off work, at least, because of the heavy lifting. So, because you're prone to getting you're prone to getting a stomach hernia from this operation if you're not careful. But they done a scan in, was it last month? They done a scan and they said that's healing up nicely all inside. So that's more positive news anyway. But I can't thank Cambridge Hospital enough, you know. That's about an hour and a half journey for me from where I am in Suffolk, but that was well worth going there. I had a real good surgeon. He rang my wife up at 8:30 the night after I had my operation and said that he hadn't hit any organs. That's his biggest fear when they take your kidney out, is to like hit your bowel or your liver. But he said he hadn't damaged nothing inside. Everything come out really clean. So that was a positive. But I was, they said the operation would take about 4 hours, but they had a few issues, I think, so it took 6 hours. The operation, I was in theatre. But like I say, I give them 5+ stars. From the nurses to the cleaners. The people that bring a tea and coffee trolleys round. Everybody was so friendly. Couldn't do enough for you. Obviously the hospital food, you know what hospital food's like. You know, I'm used to my wife there doing the, you know, good old English roasts and stuff. So, yeah, the rest of the family doing really well of late. Thanks. Well, I say they're doing really well. My wife has just had a chest infection. She's on antibiotics. She thought she was getting over it. Now she's got another cold back. And a lot of sore, dry throat. So she probably might have to go on some more antibiotics. And my daughter is doing well. She's got a new fella in her life. Which we love him to bits. So it is. Yeah, thanks for that, Lee. I don't know if he could probably understand what I was saying when I said Saxlingham. And Charlie's doing real well. I put a YouTube video up the other day, but sorry about the volume. I didn't have the volume set right on my phone. But I'm hoping to do a lot more of the IRL this year. Because Charlie's got himself a job on a farm. I think I told you before, Lee, 3,000 acres. I think they own about 300, 500 acres of their own, but they mostly do contracting. I really wanted to get a picture the other day. I got that one on the John Deere, that video, on YouTube, but I really wanted to get him. He was on the class half track about a week before that. Powering the land down for the spring drilling. But I missed out on that. Because they needed that for drilling, so they took it off of power. Yeah, that's him on the power late. Yeah, it's Charlie. Yeah, they got a 6-metre Mashio. They keep having problems with it though. The PTO shaft keep breaking. Keep shearing off. And they had a lot of trouble with the I think hence that's why he's on the John Deere the other day. They put it on the John Deere because the half track, the class half track, are getting a lot of problems with it. So they are. They bought that brand new last year in the autumn time for drilling and that. They had it in the farm sort of last summer, but they had a lot of problems with it. Yeah, he like it. Sometimes they stand him down. If you know what I mean. Like, you have a few weeks off during the winter. But then they do all different things, like pheasants, and they've got, I think, 200 sheep. So, he have a bit of time off over the winter, a few weeks, but he, I think what he's planning to do this year, they're going to give him a more bigger role this year, because last year he was sort of like just general grain carting and stuff. But now they can see he can do all the jobs. You know, You got to think he didn't start doing farm until he's sort of 8. He didn't start driving tractors till he's 18, bless him. He'll be 19 this month. And then he's took a lot of duck to water, really. So we have. They do a lot of fertilising. They're doing a lot of fertiliser at the minute because I think they put 2 lots of different fertiliser on oilseed rape, canola, and so he do a lot of carting the fertiliser and that to the spreader. So they've got 3 telehandlers, JCB telehandlers. Yeah, he's learning, you know, they let him just do things on his own now because he's sort of know how to put the machines on and set them up. I think they had him in the workshop and that doing a bit of welding when they had wet days. So that's definitely, you know, he's absolutely loving it. Well, like you say, he's going to get more bigger role this year, so what he's hoping to do is get loads of overtime under his belt. And then, you know, when they have a sort of slack period, you know, he'll have money by him. But they're great people he worked for. One of the farmers, his early 60s. I think his brother's nearly 70. And they've both got a son each. I think one of the sons is 32. And I think the other one might be about 35, something like that. And they really got on well with Charlie. The dads sort of treat him like a son, and the sons treat him like a brother, really. But one of the sons, he's more into, at the moment, he's putting his pheasant pens back up. Because they do a lot of shoots, obviously, you know what farmers are like. They do a lot of pheasant shoots in the winter time. Like a Christmas shoot, Boxing Day shoot. And he's putting all these pheasant pens back up now. One of the sons. And the other one is more arable, if you know what I mean. The one what do the pheasants can do arable work, because when the combine operator in there, this other young fella, he drove a combine on a Sunday. Or when needed, so he can, I think he's done a bit of fertilising, he can do the jobs, but he liked doing the pheasants and stuff. The farm where he worked is about 9 miles away. 10 miles, so he ain't got far to travel. I took him last week because he didn't have a car, because his clutch went on his car. He's got a little Mark 5. He's got a little Mark 5 Fiesta. He loved that. My mum and dad got it for him when he passed his car test. Because they bought me daughter, you know, like a cheap little car, and they always said they'd get Charlie one. So he's well chuffed with that. But he was under quite a bit of pressure last year, because he went there from the college, you see. He had to do 150 hours for sort of free labour. And they'd already had a boy from his local college a year before. But he said he weren't really interested in farming. Well, if you're not interested in farming, why'd you do it for then? Because everything the farmers tried to say to him, if they said black, he'd say white. So they're a bit apprehensive about having another student from the college to give him experience. But, you know, I went to see him. I weren't going to go in the interview with Charlie, but they said, come in to me, go in with him. So I did. And then I sort of said I'd been doing farming from 13, and my dad was farm manager, and I, done my training with him. And then you know, they decided, they looked at each other and said, we'll give him a go. We'll give young Charlie a go, so... And then he's never looked back, and I think they ain't never looked back, to be honest. Because they had, when they had to shoot several farmers and that come round, like neighbouring farmers, and, you know, the bosses are introducing Charlie to these farmers, saying that, what a good worker he is and that. So, yeah, like we told Charlie, that's all good for him. We're dead proud of him. Well, we're dead proud of both our kids. Yeah, welcome back in, Stephen. I think you come back and said you're back. But you must be pretty busy, are you doing the grass and stuff? School playing fields? Mate, I was at college, is now a manager. Oh, that's awesome. Will you be downloading Oxy's map late? Oh, yeah, I know what I was going to say to you late. I loved your farm build. I loved your farm build on Moss Valley. That is super nice. Oh yeah, I started this cutting late. I'm overrun with grass. Yeah, it's ridiculous that it start late because the grass that gets so long. Yeah, I think it's out midday, I think. Yeah, Charlie hardly got on his old PC. Like, he changed his PC. He sold the one he'd got to his girlfriend, and he got a PC. A couple of grand, nearly. Lovely PC he's got. And he hardly... Well, he ain't got the time, to be fair. He worked the other night till 9 o'clock on the old power. He's got all the spring power and done for the field work. He's now doing the old pheasant cover. You know, where they chopped the maize down and ploughed it. They got loads of them areas. So he's now going round power and that, because they got farms all over the place. What they do. Oh, yeah, they try to save money, but you use twice as much fuel trying to disperse the grass. Exactly, you're best just to do it regular. That'd look nicer as well. The council do it round our way now, the grass. Some areas they leave now. They put a sign up saying it's not weeds, it's for the bees. Our local church, they do the same. Us all grew up like half up the headstones and that. But they say it's for the bees and the butterflies. That just look a mess. But the trouble is you still have to pay the same council tax. So you do. Yeah, right, that map rocks is I think he said 2 months, I think. Be about 2 months for cross-play. Yeah, that is an excuse for not doing it. You got to see the mowers, not what they use now. Some of the mowers what they use around, they've got like pull handles on them. You know, like a skid steer. Weird looking machines. I bet they're expensive. They like pull on handles to steer it. I ain't never seen them before. I know like on skid steers, I think you use foot pedals, don't you? I'm sure that's what Farmer P used in his videos on YouTube. That's brilliant, that little skid steer what he's got. Yeah, I'll tell you what, old zero-turn mowers. Yeah, I'll tell you the thing, when my dad used to work on a pig farm, well, that was a big arable farm and pig farm, the amount of tyres they used to get through on them little skid steers. That'd scrub all the tyres and that up. I love watching Farmer P on YouTube. I don't know if anybody on there watch him. Give him a look if you don't watch him. Great content. And the Funky Farmer. He's another one who I watch. And of course Elite Farming and Stephen Games. But I did like your farm build on Moss Valley. That's the only thing I didn't really like about that map. That they put all them old, was it chicken sheds they put up, or pig buildings on that big old area of grass. Hello, Mr. Aussie, good to see ya. Hope you're all doing well, mate. Yeah, do you watch Farmer P, Stephen? I'll tell you another one what I watch. He's sort of got a farm pretty local to me, Cambridge, in Cambridgeshire. Cambridgeshire, whatever how you would like to pronounce it. PX Farms. Yeah, I bet you did as well. Later, it didn't look like a 5-minute job. That's awesome. Yeah, we're doing not too bad, thanks so much here. Daryl, we're doing quite good. My wife has just got a... Well, she had a chest infection, but she seemed like she's got another cold infection again, so I reckon she'll have to have some more antibiotics. Bless her. But I hope you're all good, Mr. Aussie. I'll have to buy Charlie a packet of cigarettes, Elite. So, a couple of packets of cigarettes, see if he'll let me go on Oxy's map. I think he said he might download it. I tried the 4x version of this map, looked good. I see FarmSim Briscoe put another video up the other day. Obviously we don't know about on console because it's too big, but... I did play one or two of them Polish maps, but like I said to Stephen earlier, I'm looking forward to that map coming out called... I think it's called Mermet or something. M-E-H. M-E-H, I think, is that M-E-T or something? Mermet or something? That's a French map. The map maker of it, he done that map called, was it Palegni? Palegni? I like that French map. I like how he's added the shed pack buildings. You can use them on other maps. I think that's called Pelegni. It's called something Studios, I think. Is it M7 Studio? What's the weather like your way, Mr. Ozzy? We've got, in the UK where I am, ain't many, it's nice, ain't many clouds in the sky today, lovely blue sky, but it's very cold. I think it's about 12 C, something like that. Very cold. We've got a northerly wind. That's always a bit of cold. When the wind is coming from the north. Oh, he's been smoking for quite a while now, Stephen. He did pack up, to be fair, and he was just vaping. Hello, Marcy Lee, how are you doing? Good to see ya. Oh, you're getting days West 20. 20, so, oh, yeah. Oh, that's good to hear, mate. Good to hear, Marcy. Yeah, sorry about the volume on my video, buddy. I think you're the Marcy Lee, what I'm thinking about. Hello, Brian. How are you doing? Good to see you, buddy. What time is it for you? If that's a Marcy Lee, oh, you are. I'm surprised you ain't played this map by Marcy. I crazed Charlie to play this map. Absolutely crazed him when it come out for PC first. He used to have, we're going to bloody release it soon. I'm getting fed up with you taking over my PC. Yeah, when it come out on PC, oh, he used to say, no, you can't go on. And then one day he come down the stairs from because he's got it in his bedroom. He said, do you want a couple of hours? He said, I'm taking the girlfriend out. Do you want a couple of hours on Saxlingham? Because he didn't come back for about 5 hours. I absolutely loved it. I was like a blooming kid in a sweet shop. Oh yes, they are improving it, Marcy. I've still got a few issues. But you think of how many updates I've had compared to FS25? I see the textures are better now. Someone said the textures are... They've sort of sorted the textures out. Because the textures used to like disappear and come back, and... I think that's the same with the rows of straw now. I may be wrong. I think they don't keep disappearing and coming back. Yeah, you ought to stream at Marcy. You might see a few wild boars and that running around on here, because I ain't got the DLC, the season pass, but I did buy that DLC. Yeah, exactly. They have had more in 1 year, I think. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that new one what's coming out. Is it Farm and Destiny, Stephen? There's a new one coming out into what Daggerman keep highlighting. Yeah, there's a new one coming out. Daggerman keep highlighting that. I think he had permission early access of it. But I don't know how many other people have bought the Year 2 season pass. I didn't buy it. Because the map what's coming out at the end of the year don't seem like it's going to be my sort of map. From the image of it, anyway. The main reason I got the pass, because I like the look of the... You can see Highland cattle and that on there. I like the look of the map. Yeah, I've only watched him doing that farming thing. Marcy. I give up watching him because I used to watch every episode every week. That's when he got friends with someone called Penny on Bally Springs. And I used to watch every episode every week, but then he said he's going to finish the series, and he never did. He said he's going to go away and think of fresh ideas, and then he didn't. So I stopped watching him. I don't think there's many people now, actually. There's not many people now do much farming and that, now what I can see of it. Exactly, like, I thought he'd done a better job of that. I thought he'd done a better job of the role players. But then he stopped doing them. I still don't think he's hit 1 million subscribers. Anyway, I think that's where I'm going to end the stream here, lovely people. Thanks so much for watching. I think it just come up 8 people watching. Thank you very much for your support. And enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Whatever time of the day it is. But lovely to see you all. God bless you all. Stay safe. Look out for each other. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now. And you, Lee. And you, Ryan.